Live. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the morning show. Spencer Israel, JC Parets, Steve Strazza, Chart Master Rick backstage. One chart for us today. It's Christmas Eve. It's the first day of the Santa Claus rally. Woo, very exciting. We'll talk about it. No show tomorrow, obviously. So that means we'll have Sean on today. Wednesdays with Sean and Mary and Kenny. Got a big day today. A lot going on. Good morning, chat. Good morning, Alfonso and Brian, Jonathan, Sam, Phil, Mary. What's up, everyone? I'm a little out of breath. I had to sprint and put this on because I forgot that I had it. And today is like the one day a year to wear such a thing. Let's see your Christmas sweaters, everyone. What do you got? Drop us a like. Here we go.
All right. Happy Santa Claus Rally Day. First day, day one. Is he going to show?
Wait, hold that thought for 1 second.
Morning, 10 a.m. Santa's coming to town.
Santa! Oh my God! Santa here?
That's great.
That's exciting.
That's great. Do you know, fun fact, Zoe Deschanel is the blonde girl in that he falls in love with.
Yes, that's correct.
It took me a long time to realize that. Because she doesn't look like that.
Holds
she's
up.
got blonde hair, you know?
That's right.
Also, another fun fact about that movie, James Caan is the dad, right?
Yeah, he did not like that movie, I don't think.
So there was a scene where he had to get really mad. And like the director kept trying to get him to get really mad and do a good job. And he just kept doing take after take after take. And he couldn't pull it off. And he goes over, he whispers in his ear. He's like, don't forget, you're Sonny Corleone. Right. And the next scene, he nailed it. Nailed it on the next scene.
I was going to say, if you ever want to like see an example of an actor who like really doesn't want to be there, go watch James Caan in Elf, because he does not want to be in that movie. You can just, it's all over his face. You can just tell just the resentment that he is there in the first place. I'm Sonny Corleone. Why am I in this damn movie?
I liked it.
Anyway,
that was a good movie.
It's a good movie. Strazza, what's up, man? How are we doing this morning?
Oh,
Hello. Merry Christmas.
are you in like is this like little Strazza's bedroom that you're back in or no?
This was my bedroom back in the day. It was my office later on. It's my dad's office now. It's a good room. A lot of giant stuff.
It's a good room. Steve Strazza back in. I mean, my parents don't live in my old houses anymore, so I couldn't go in there. But I wish I could, to be honest. It's you should feel lucky that you're able to go back into that room, because I haven't in a long time, and I never will, probably.
Yeah, no, it brings back memories. I got all my old books here, bobbleheads and stuff. Yeah, it's great. It's good stuff.
So you should feel lucky that you get to do that. I don't. It's a bummer.
I do. It's lovely.
Spencer, is your old bedroom still going or no?
Mm-hmm. It's mostly storage. It is storage now, but yeah, it's still there.
Dude, so many people get to go back to their old bedrooms. Oh well, what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
That was a long.
Anyway, yes, thank you for the reminder in chat. Half day today. Market closes at 1 Eastern.
What about bond market?
Yes. Shit.
What's a bond?
Yes.
What is that? Can we talk about yesterday? What? We were all together talking. We were in our analyst meeting talking, and what stood out to me is how dead bonds are. Bonds are the most dead they've ever been ever. So I don't know, going into 2026, is it crazy to think that at some point they will not be dead any longer and they'll Frankenstein up? You know, sit up. What's the guy? What's the GameStop guy? What's his name? Golden Kitty. What's his name?
Oh, Roaring Kitty.
Roaring Kitty. You know how like he sits up? I feel like that's going to be the bond market. Like, the bond market's waking up. You know what I mean?
You know, like I said, if you look at something like a monthly Strazza indicator or any measure of compression.
Hey, now, shout out to the Strazza indicator. Can you
Shout out.
explain to us what exactly is a Strazza indicator? I love it. Has a nice ring to it, but what is it?
No, it's a secret. It measures volatility compression. So
Ooh, it's fancy.
no, it's not worth it. It's just now getting at an extreme low level on the monthly. It's already at extreme lows on the daily and the weekly. We love it when you get that multiple time frame alignment. The problem is, and trust me, I just went through it with energy, it can take some time for that to move back into an expansion phase on the longest time frames. So I think it could be messy for longer, I guess.
Yeah, you know, Strazza is the guy when it comes to this. Like, all right, so volatility is incredibly compressed, the most ever, depending on how you quantify it in the bond market. And Strazza is really good at, like, you know, trading from volatility compression into that volatility expansion. So I'm like, all right, let's lean in on the guy. Be like, Strazza, what's the move? And I think at the end of that conversation, my biggest takeaway is that from this extreme volatility compression in something as large as the bond market, the move is not going to be a little move, right? It's probably going to be like a pretty violent move, because from extremes in volatility compression, you know, you tend to see the real expansion with real legs. So it seems to me like we don't have to be like so early. Like there's plenty of meat on the bone once it gets going. Am I right?
I would agree. But like, just to run through it, ready? Check this out, because it's a great point you're making about just how compressed things are. On the weekly, we haven't seen such compression since September of 2018. And on the monthly, that's also true.
And
really
these are volatility compressions in terms of like how it's moving over weeks at a time.
Yeah.
Or months.
So the weekly's based on 20 weeks, and the monthly would be based on 20 months.
Right. So it's the lack of that week over week move, or the lack of the week over the prior 20 weeks is really what it is.
Yeah, it's a look back period, right?
Yeah.
But and then on the daily, we just came off an extreme low level too. You know, that's obviously going to be noisier. But the daily, not long ago, we could have said was at its lowest level since, I don't know, middle of 23.
So then here's my my takeaway from this. So we were talking about how energy is similar volatility compression as to the bond market. And so the question is, which way is it going to resolve? Are bonds going to break out? Is energy going to break out? Are bonds going to break down? Or energy going to break down? What's going to be? And while we don't know for sure, we have our suspicion. My suspicion is bonds down, energy up, but I don't know. I guess we'll see. But I think where we do all agree is that relationship will be intact. In other words, if bonds roll over, energy up, and if energy rolls over, bonds up. Like that relationship, we agree, is the higher degree of certainty versus which direction are we going to resolve in, correct?
Yeah, I guess. Dr. Phil Perlman sent us a chart yesterday with tactical base and the 10-year yield.
Dude, Perlman's charts. Dude, I haven't seen a Perlman chart. I don't think Perlman's ever sent me a chart. That's not true. He sends me some charts sometimes.
I think he made a great point about that.
Why don't we do a little state of the markets? Because I got something that we never talk about ever.
Uh-oh.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got a big nothing burger for you this morning. Dow futures 0.0, Mr. Blutarski. S&P 500 futures 0.0. NASDAQ 100 0.0. Ain't nothing going on. Nothing.
I know.
Bond market up a little bit. 115.5 for the 30-year futures. Crude oil flat, 58.5. Copper up again, dude. 560, up 0.75%. Gold flat, 4,500 and change. Silver up 1%. Pushing 72 for silver. Holy cow. Wow. I mean, it takes a lot for me to actually get impressed by a market move, but like even me, I can't front like that's not a big deal, you know?
Look at platinum and palladium. I think these are the biggest moves of all time, really, on shorter time frames. Those have been the ones to be in, not gold and silver. Gold and silver. Look, gold and silver. I'll tell you something about gold and silver. I think you're fucking crazy to buy them here. Okay, I think it's the dumbest thing you could do.
Tell me how you really feel.
If you're a technical analyst, just go look at basic measures of overbought, and gold and silver have never been this overbought.
Are you going to short it though? Are you going to short
anything?
it?
What?
Are you going to short it?
No, but I took a swing. I took a swing at the dust and made some good money just coming off.
What's the dust? Dust is the triple short.
Yeah. So like I will short it in the future because I think it is so overdone and everyone and their mother loves gold and is a precious metals bull right now. I think it's kind of ridiculous. And the easy money was made like a year and a half ago in this space.
All right. Settle down, millennial. Let's finish the rundown here.
8 straight months up for silver. When's the last time you saw that? Go check the chart.
I don't think ever, right? All right. Listen, VIX flat at 14. VIX just got cut in half. And then let's go over to Funny Money Land. Strazza hating on the precious metals. So let's go to this generation's gold. You got Bitcoin 87,000 and change, flat this morning. Ethereum 2,900 and a quarter, down 1% on the day. Solana 122, down 1% and change, and total crypto market cap 2.91 trillion.
Michael Saylor is getting made fun of day in and day out, and Peter Schiff is taking victory laps. Go buy gold if you want to buy gold.
We got to be close, right? No, Strazza makes a good point. Michael Saylor getting abused. Peter Schiff is the greatest investor ever.
Right.
And boy, how things change after a Forbes cover magazine. Wow.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Right on time again.
Nailed it. Slide 2, please. So this is something we never talk about ever. Ever.
Ooh, big base. Big base.
We never, ever talk about the materials.
And we should. I think we should. I think we should talk about it more.
No, you're wrong. I don't think we should have at all because there's nothing been to talk about. Why would we have been talking about materials? What would you have said? Don't buy them. There's some materials to buy, but ignore them, right?
It's still a bifurcated space. JC loves that word. But if you drill down,
I love the word bifurcated.
Yeah, it's a good word.
I don't know.
One
I
of
don't
your
think I've ever said
favorites.
that word.
When you drill in,
I
you can see it in the industry group ETFs. Stuff like COPX broke out a while ago. XME launched higher from a massive.
Okay, but hold on. Let me address
SLX.
this. So hold on. Let me address this. So here's the sitch.
So
there have been material stocks that are working. Strazza and I just talked about gold, silver, platinum, palladium. What do you think those are? Are those tech stocks, right? Like obviously they're materials, but
they look like tech stocks, JC. They look like tech stocks. That's the problem.
Tech stocks can't keep up with them. No.
Right.
Here's the caveat though that I just want to make sure everybody understands. None of those stocks are big enough to be in the S&P 500.
That's right.
See what I'm saying? So the S&P 500 materials sector index is not driven by any of those. There's only one. Newmont is the only one that is in here.
Crazy.
So when you think about materials working, materials have worked. Some materials have worked in a lot of cases better than anything else in the world, which is saying a lot in a year where a lot of things made a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
But none of those things are in this. That's the thing. So you got a lot of specialty chemicals in this, and you got a lot of some building materials also, but like a lot of specialty chemicals that are driving this.
This is like Lind and Sherwin-Williams and Corteva, like all the ones you haven't wanted to own. It's not the copper miners that are ripping higher, or even some of these.
I got one. Next chart. I got a good one. Give it to him.
I think. Oh, nice. Building materials.
Come on.
Really good. Really good.
Not bad.
This has got to be an XLP though. This has got to be one that's in there.
No, it is.
Yeah. No, great chart.
It's like 6th or 7th largest holding.
I love the Martin. Big base.
Martin Marietta. So this is just building materials, right?
Materials, to your point, are unique sector because all the best ones are either way down the cap scale or overseas. They're not even US-based companies.
No, that's another good point. A lot of these, they're Canadian. I mean, what are they doing in Canada? They're digging holes, looking for rocks.
Right. And as an investor, you got to dig a little too to find the good stuff in this space. Is the truth.
South Africa, right, is the Sibanye Stillwater that we got. Buenaventura is what? Is that Peruvian?
BVN is Peru. You got the
There you go.
SQM from Chile, been absolutely ripping out here lately.
Sociedad Química de Minera, right? Something like that.
I mean, every day, dude, platinum and palladium's up another 5, 6, 7, 8%.
Yeah, none of that is American. So you're like, oh, we don't have to buy international companies. All right, don't buy them. Don't buy them.
Costco's got us.
Whether it's in Chile or South Africa or in Texas or Brooklyn, who cares?
When does Costco start selling platinum bars, Spencer?
I don't go to Costco.
You're BJ's guy.
I'll send a letter.
You're Sam's.
I'll send a letter. Let's see what
I'm
we
gonna
can
do whatever
year.
my wife says, guy. So we are a Sam's family, and I don't really give a shit either way. It doesn't matter to me at all. Can we the ribeye is the Sam's, not bad by the way. Can we
Good meats.
Can we go to the next chart, because the next chart's the best of all of them? Come on.
Yeah, that's clean, man. Nice and clean.
I mean, shit. Too clean?
But now you still wouldn't want to express the bullish thesis, right, via this index. You still would want to.
No. Agreed.
Yeah.
Strazza, another great point. Strazza making too many good points for my taste this morning. So many good points. No, yeah, Strazza's absolutely right. Just because this looks like this doesn't mean we want to buy the XLB. Now, granted, we have a lot of watchers that are financial advisors and things like that. And then, yeah, knock yourself out, rotate into materials. Yeah, overweight, all that stuff. Sure, yeah, why not? But like from a trading standpoint, like, yeah, this is probably the worst way to do it. Like you want to look individually at the ones that are working, right? And I think there's opportunities in some chemicals. I think is really what this means, some building materials and some chemicals, because that's what's driving this thing. Look, how many stocks in the S&P 500 do you think are in materials?
10.
Wow. It's actually 20. But your guess
30?
was pretty low. I mean, for the S&P 500, your guess was 10 material stocks.
So many of them are ADRs.
No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. That was a good guess, actually. I would have guessed like 40 or 50 if I hadn't already looked, but just 20.
Energy's around 22, right?
It's 20.
Yeah.
Literally 20. Lind, Newmont, CRH, which is building materials, Sherwin-Williams, Freeport-McMoran, Ecolab, Air Products and Chemicals, Corteva, Vulcan Materials, Martin Marietta, Nucor, Steel Dynamics, PPG, DuPont, Albemarle, which is the lithium, International Flavors and Fragrances, whatever the hell that is, Dow, the Leiden Bazell or whatever, the CF Industries, and Mosaic.
This is good stuff, and it's interesting that you're bringing bullish building materials charts here. A comment in the chat said we've lost the homies. I think we're going to have a conversation. We are friends with an expert home builder down in Southwest Florida, and I think it would be a great interview to kind of bring him on and talk about some of the stuff that is going on in the home builders.
Come to Miami.
I don't think he can. In the home builders industry group, I think that'd be a really cool interview. We should have Aaron on. He would do that for us. He'd come talk about the homies because he's a real homie. But they have problems, all sorts of problems. These are regional businesses. A lot of them have just oversupplied these different markets that they're in to the point where margins are so damn low, it's going to take a while. So I think you probably have to be patient in this space. And I'll also say another comment in the chat, we lost China too. I don't know what you're looking at. The chart of China looks the same way NVIDIA looked a couple days ago. This is basically just a continuation pattern, probably going to be a failed top like so many other things that we're seeing out there. Nobody lost China. It's a nice little consolidation phase in China.
Rio Tinto, by the way, great point in the chat. Rio Tinto, British materials, industrial metals and mining, absolutely ripping. So, I mean, just again, those types of companies are just not in America, right? Newmont's the only one.
I wouldn't have guessed materials as outperformed discretionary this year. No. But it has.
Discretionary has been one of the worst parts of this bull market.
Material XLB over XLY, really?
Well, just barely, but yeah.
So I'm going to the city doing city things the other day, and
you were.
Yeah, I was. And then I was doing. Then I went to Connecticut, doing Connecticut things with Connecticut people. Like I was with the most Connecticut people.
Great hang we had.
Great hang in Connecticut. And I was talking. So the Uber drivers of Chinese descent grew up in Chinatown over on East Broadway, and like he was listening to all my conversations, right? So obviously business is good. So he hears all the numbers that I'm spitting around and talking. I was on the phone the entire time. So he's just sitting there. He's like, so business is good. How are you doing so well in this economy? I'm like, what do you mean?
Wow.
He's like, yeah, this economy's terrible, and you guys seem to be doing great. I'm like, the economy's terrible. Stock market's at fucking all-time highs. What are you talking about? Like, you know, and I'm like, I just got off the phone, so I'm all riled up. I'm like, what are you talking about? The stock market just literally hitting all-time highs. Unemployment's at all-time lows. Everybody's making money. Like,
wait, I'm sorry. Wait, who is this you're talking
this
to?
is
I
the
missed
Uber
that
driver.
part.
This is the driver.
Oh, the Uber driver.
The Uber driver.
Oh.
Yeah, this is the Uber
Oh,
driver in the
come
car.
on, JC. JC, you know better.
No,
You
but
know
he was
better.
like
You
he was like
ass.
young and like with it. He wasn't like some guy who's like under a rock or something like that. Like
you
see-
know better.
So he's telling me, he's like, but his question, it kind of caught me off guard. How are you guys doing this so well in this economy? I'm like, if you're not making money in this economy, like you're never gonna make money.
Oh God. All right.
Am I wrong? Like if you're not getting super paid in the last several years, like you're probably never. I mean, this has been like the best. Has this been the best of my career? Probably. Yeah,
Here's the
right.
truth. Here's the truth.
Best stock market of my career? Wow. I hadn't thought of it like that. Maybe.
Unemployment has been up, and
I'm
wages.
not saying my portfolio. I'm talking about the market itself, right?
Unemployment's been up, and wages have been down, JC, and that's really what matters to most people.
Whose wages?
And the price level, you know,
The national averages.
Really?
Mhm.
I see
Yeah.
stock market going up, real estate going up, precious metals going up. Everybody's making money. I don't know.
No.
No?
No.
All right. I guess. I mean, I don't know, man.
I hear you,
Am
but
I
I
living in a
also hear
bubble?
them. Huh?
I talk to people down the pay scale. I'm trying to think. Like, they're making money.
Do you?
Yeah.
Housing's been up.
I live in
wages have been
Pennsylvania,
down.
bro. All right? You're in Jersey. Jersey's like, everybody's rich in Jersey. I live in Pennsylvania.
Get out of
Don't
here,
tell
man.
me.
Don't tell me.
I'm Pennsylvania. I am a landowner.
Oh,
in
I
the
forgot.
great state of
JC's in flyover country. I forgot. Okay.
I am one with the people.
That's right.
I go to the city to do city things, and then I come back with the normies. We don't talk about finance here where I live, okay? We talk about pole barns, and we talk about, like, trucks, you know? There are Republicans who live here. It's wild.
What does that have to do with anything?
I'm in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Okay. Depends on who you are, you know, if the economy's good or not. And it's always that way. Consumer confidence at like new lows. I saw Dietrich's tweet yesterday, yet consumer spending up like 3.5%. So it's just everything's mixed. The way people feel is different from the reality of the situation in many cases. And also, like, it depends on where you are and what you're doing. I don't think the inflation in housing has been very helpful. You got to pay that rent, man.
So inflation in housing?
Mm-hmm. It's been coming
What
down
does that
now.
mean? These housing prices are going up?
Yeah.
It's been coming down now.
Things that we need to live are getting
No,
increasingly
but didn't
expensive.
like Texas, Florida, like some of those states, real estate's been going down.
Florida's been in a bear market for a while.
Yeah.
They're going down now after going parabolic for a
Right,
while there,
right.
right? So, right.
I mean,
Um,
around me, I mean, I'm close, you know, I'm an hour from Philly, hour and change from New York City. So I guess it's kind of like a unique area, but like it's still they're still going up.
Exactly, Brant. Going up slower. No, it's things that we need.
Going
right?
up steadier.
Food,
Versus the
healthcare.
parabolic of Florida and Texas, and then correct.
Food, healthcare, housing. The only thing we need that's not going up is gas.
Right.
That's the one thing
Not yet.
that is not. Well, yeah.
Wait till those bonds roll over.
This is the point. This is the fact of the matter. You're talking about asset price inflation, right? And that's why people are doing well. Some of us don't have enough money to be invested because we can't even afford rent for the past 5 years. There you have it. That is the exact situation for a lot of people in this country.
That's it.
Just trying to live, bro. You're over here talking about buying precious metals. Some people are just trying to live out here.
Dude, I got 12 pounds of pork butt just ready to go. That's what I'm talking about. It's Noche Buena. When we represent Noche Buena, what's up? What's up with everybody in Noche Buena?
It's the season.
I said it yesterday. If you're in Miami, you're in Miami, go call your Jewish friends, invite them over for some lechon. And if you were Jewish in Miami, tell your Cubans to stop fronting and invite you over. That's how to do it.
So I'm flying home today, JetBlue. It's going to be so lovely. How many people
Flying
do you
home
think?
on Christmas Eve?
Yeah,
What kind of atheist are you?
Dude, because I'm doing a double Christmas. I'm hitting both houses. All right, I'm doing 2 Christmas parties.
Dude, you have too many vowels in your names to be traveling on Christmas Eve.
No, I've never done it before, but I'm kind of excited about it.
A little rude. It's a little rude to Jesus.
How many people do you think are going to be on my plane? I get home at exactly midnight tonight. I'm psyched about it. Literally,
A lot.
Just getting home.
A lot of people, I would
I don't
presume.
think so. On Christmas Eve, I think the plane will be empty.
Cubans don't call it pernil, Alfonso. That's a Puerto Rican thing, bro.
I was
Just
hoping
being racist.
for the opposite, Spence.
Alfonso should know better. This guy.
I've never flown on Christmas, but I have flown on Thanksgiving, and those flights are pretty crowded.
On Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah.
Really? I'm gonna let you guys know.
Are you taking the corporate plane down, or are you flying commercial?
No. Oh, I heard Steve was flying one of those Jobies all the way down.
Dude, I wouldn't be caught dead on one of those things, man.
I'm gonna do it because those things are gonna be great if it's real technology and this actually happens. I'm gonna be so involved, but clearly not ready yet. These companies just burn cash. That's all they do.
So my Chinese Uber driver, who was telling me about this economy, he's Chinese, from China, and he grew up in Chinatown, which is just a lot more Chinese people, and he's telling me that China is struggling big time. I don't believe that.
That China is struggling. Well,
he did say I need to party in Shanghai, and I haven't done that. So that I probably won't disagree with that.
You know, China's China.
You think he's just like bear because of gloom and doomer? Like everybody's struggling. Oh, China, America. And I was like,
well, it's just so different out there, right? It's about government stimulus more than anything. Government more or less decides if people are doing well or not. So we need that helicopter money out in China. I'm ready for some helicopter money. It's probably coming.
Helicopter money. So helicopter money means rates down, bonds up.
They can do all sorts of things. They get to do all sorts of things out there, JC. There's no rules in China.
I believe what do they call it? Financial. What do they call it? Engineering? Financial engineering?
To put it lightly, I guess.
That should be a major in college. I want to major in financial engineering.
You can. So some schools that specialize in like public policy, you could definitely major in like monetary policy.
Who do we got? Who do we got in the house today?
Kenny's apparently just off in Kenny land. I thought he'd be joining us, but apparently not. So my bad on that one. And then we got Sean. He's not here yet. Sean's hopping in and Mary's hopping in a few minutes. So it's going to be a party, but not quite this.
So do you think Santa Claus is going to show? So Santa Claus rally begins today. The Santa Claus rally is the last 5 trading days of the year and the first 2 of the next year. So the dates change every year because of holidays and weekends and stuff like that. So this year it's Christmas Eve until Monday, January the 5th is the last day. Those are the 7 days of the Santa Claus rally period. There is no other 7-day stretch throughout the entire year that is as good as this one. So if stocks go up, that's perfectly normal. The problems start when stocks do not go up because that's a signal that something underneath the surface is perhaps transpiring. You think Santa's going to show, Strazza?
Yeah, I think we're going to melt up here. I don't see what's
melt up, Strazza.
Yeah, dude. I think stocks like Nvidia, Palantir, Apple, Google, like these Mag 7s, new all-time highs. Give it a couple weeks. We said, actually, I came on here a couple weeks ago and said, you're getting new all-time highs at the index level by year end. And you're seeing it now. And I think all of the biggest, best stocks is Mag 7s, the mega cap growth trade. I think that's probably one of the easiest trades out there for now over the short term. Also, I just want to say, Wavy, I don't know where you get off comparing the most free market country in the world to the most communist country in the world. It's just not true, man. It's just not true. I don't know why we're always trying to compare America to China. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. It couldn't be more different. It's crazy.
Well, we compare for relative strength reasons.
Oh.
You know, like an FXI SPY, no?
No. Isn't that why you compare, Steve?
Yeah.
Because they're so different? That's why you compare.
No?
There's no other global economy anywhere close to the size of ours. Right?
Move on.
Throw up slide 2. Throw slide 2. This is a good chart. You know, let's take a step back, do a little zoom out. Here we're looking at the returns this year. What stands out, guys?
Well, like I said, I wouldn't have guessed materials to outperform discretionary this year, although it kind of makes sense from a headline standpoint.
Low bar for discretionary.
Yeah, low bar.
What stands out to you, Strazza?
It's always tech. It's always tech. I mean,
Yep.
even in a bad year, right, where they really haven't even outperformed too much, it's always tech. So it's hard to beat these stocks.
Well,
It is hard to bet against big tech.
well,
Period.
it's 1,000 basis points of alpha in tech. So by not a good year, I don't know about that, but
We've seen tech crush.
1,000 points of alpha this year. So we got so what stands out? Strazz is right. Tech, of course, because when you look back and you study every bull market ever, tech is a leader and an outperformer in pretty much all of them, like with very, very few exceptions, right? And communications is Google and Meta. So, you know, you can call it communications if you want, but, you know, a lot of people would consider that technology, and sure enough, they're right in there with it. Both of them outperforming the NASDAQ 100, because, of course, the NASDAQ 100 has all those things, but it is diluted by other things, which is why it can't keep up with those more specific sectors. And then industrials and financials, right? So the big four: tech, discretionary, industrials, financials. Those are your leaders. Those are all offensive sectors. Discretionary is the one missing there, and it's down the list. But who's the worst? Staples.
Yeah, but that stands out. That stands out too, JC, right? Because I don't know if I've ever seen this before. Where so the top two are tech and communications. Those are tech stocks. And typically, when you see those two up top, you see discretionary right behind them or even above them.
Well, XOY is just Amazon and Tesla.
It's surprising. Usually those three groups, right, the growthy groups kind of jive together. So to see XLY all the way at the bottom and then tech and communications up top, I think that's a little strange, no? Amazon's been bad, and Tesla's been sideways for 4 years.
You know what I'd be curious to see? I'd be curious to see what would happen if you combined financials and real estate. How far down would the XLF fall, or would real estate drag the rest of that group
It wouldn't
down?
matter.
It wouldn't matter?
No, they're too little.
You mean
Remember,
home
XLF
builders?
is driven by Berkshire Hathaway, JP Morgan. These are huge
No, I mean real estate, because that's where it used to be.
No, I understand.
Oh.
But these real estate companies are so tiny and irrelevant.
Okay.
It wouldn't
Yeah,
matter.
maybe.
XLF would look the same.
XLRE looks like it's completing a top, and if it doesn't, it's going to scoop and score. In that
What company would in the XLRE would even make a dent in the XLF? Think about it like that.
Yeah.
Right?
Realty income.
Welltower is the biggest company in real estate, and it is 128 billion. It's actually bigger than I thought. Prologis. Prologis is
Just a
118 billion. Some of these are actually pretty bigger than I thought. But they wouldn't make a dent. They're not as big as these big banks.
I'm surprised to see utilities as high on the list as they are. We never talk about them, and they look dead right now.
No, utilities have had a year. They were leaders early on.
I know. I remember that. That was.
And then
Q1.
you had that sector rotation, because as they say, sector rotation is the lifeblood of a bull market. Spencer, did you know that? Have you heard that before?
I have. This is tech. This is unbelievable, man. All right. What do we got here? We got Mary in the house actually right now. Should we bring her out?
Yeah. Can we just show one more chart? One more chart.
Yes.
Then bring on Mary.
Yep.
Just to close out this conversation, throw up. Here.
Cryptos still suck. How about that?
Here, throw up slide 2.
You know, if I
It's
hated
just
it,
a different look.
chart on.
So these are the small caps. Look at materials. See the
Shout out
difference?
to Zeros. This is
See
the
the difference?
conversation. This is the conversation that we just had.
Exactly. So all these material companies that are ripping are in here. They're not in the large cap. They're in this one. That's why over here they're standing out as the big leader. But Staples, once again, the big loser. Discretionary, down for the year. Small cap discretionary. With the Russell 2000 up 15%. Small cap industrials, right?
Good year. Good year for the indexes. All right.
All right.
Who should we bring out first, Sean or Mary?
Bring them both out.
Bring them both out?
Yeah.
All right. No bumpers. We're just going to bring them both out. How about that? Just cold. Just bam. Mary.
Hey.
Bam.
Hey.
Sean. Bam.
Oh.
Oh. Whoa.
Oh.
Red.
Party now.
It's a bull market, guys. What's with all the red?
It's Christmas colors.
Okay.
It's
You can do
paint.
green too.
No, Strazza's boycotting Christmas. He's just flying around, gallivanting around the country on Christmas Eve. Can you believe that shit?
You know, I got places to go, JC.
This
You're
is
a
what
very busy man this year.
this
He's
is what
important.
childless homes do. They travel on Christmas.
Right. Fair.
So true.
Yeah.
These fucking guys.
Yeah.
What's up? How's it going, Sean?
It's going, man. Just cruising into the end of the year here.
Good
Try
year,
not,
John.
try not to screw anything up.
Is Santa Claus delivering you in the money call options this year?
It did on December expiration. Yes, very nice.
Ew.
That was the biggest expiration in quite some time, right?
In terms of what?
I don't know. There was a lot of volume. There was a lot of action on that one, huh?
Oh, maybe. I don't know. I didn't notice.
Sean doesn't look at it from a macro standpoint like that. Sean doesn't give a shit.
Nobody talks about the witches anymore.
How
Well,
many
we-
witches are there these days?
Well, it doesn't matter because we have expirations every day. That's why.
Yeah.
It used to
DTE.
be that you only had expirations once a month.
DTE killed the witches.
Oh, DTE killed the witches. Oh, that's a t-shirt.
That's actually a t-shirt. That's a good one.
All right, Mary, what are we trading? I know you brought some big old bases.
Well, yeah, we can jump right into that if you'd like. So, going into year end, I've been doing what everyone's doing, and that is reevaluating the portfolio. And lately, I've been selling a lot of the winners that are just super extended, like the gold and the silver and the palladium, and just taking things off the table, capturing the gains, paying myself. I've been positioning to ride out a Santa Claus rally, Q1 melt up as you called it. So large cap tech, looking at speculative growth. I've been trying to buy a lot of like the breakouts and the retests. So the chart that I brought along today, the Kratos. So this one kept hitting my scan earlier this year over and over and over again, just because of the relative strength of this one. Is you can see the move. I missed the move completely, and I was hating myself for it. So I bought this little retest. It cooled off. RSI moved back to about the 50 area, and I feel like that's a tradable bottom right there at the 2.618 extension from that base. So I'm long this one, similar to things that I have put on in like AMAT and ANET, even the GEV that I did a couple of weeks ago. Buying those the retest of those breakouts in super strong stocks, because if we do rally into year end and into Q1, I think leaders will continue to lead. So that's the one that I brought specifically for today. But you guys were mentioning the other chart that I brought long term for like 2026. I've got my eye on the XLE, and I know we were talking yesterday in the meeting about bonds. XLE, who's going to move, how are they going to move, and this is just kind of one that we've been waiting for so long. Massive basis. It's the monthly chart. I put the PPO on there because we're getting a little spicy, ready to cross, that I circled there at the bottom. So I think, if you just set an alert, at about like 48, even you could call it 50 if you want to be safe. I think eventually it goes. We just have to work through this overhead supply. And to me, this just looks spicy, ready to go. But on a monthly time frame, that could still be a few months out. So 2026, this is where my attention is at least focused for right now, long term.
I mean, just last week, crude oil was at its lowest level since the first quarter of 2021. Now it looks like maybe it's dipping and ripping. It's just so interesting to see energy stocks at the upper bounds of a massive range, while energy futures are all at the lower bounds of similar massive ranges.
And the short interest.
Yeah.
The short interest in Brent crude futures has never been higher by the specs. And then you got oil services, explorers and producers. They hate them. XLE. They hate them.
Let me say something about XLE that you probably wouldn't expect from
Bad.
someone like me.
Sure.
And that is
Tell me.
to me, when I look at that chart, Mary, that does not look like a trade at all. That looks to me like a long-term investment. You put the money in that thing and you tuck it away and you forget about it for the next decade.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. I'm actually still in those calls that we put on like a year
I was just
and a
thinking,
half ago. That
I'm
go out
still
to
in 'em.
December 26th.
The
Yeah,
XLE 130s.
still there.
Yeah,
I got
I'm
those.
way
I'm
down,
long
but
gone. Risk management is rule number one over here in my house, and I'm long gone on those things.
Yeah,
Nope,
I've
that
been in
was
that in
a-
a long time.
go for the moon or it's going to go to zero. Doesn't matter to me.
How about just buying the fund here because you get 3 1/4?
Right. That's what I'm saying. You buy this thing here and you don't even look at it for the next decade.
The
There you go.
dividend yields in energy are pretty sweet. You can
I
find
mean,
some really big ones too. Find some
Again,
double
I'm going to
digits.
say stuff that doesn't
Be
sound
spicy.
normal coming out of my mouth, but like when you said there's a 3 1/4 dividend yield, right? Like,
Uh-huh.
would you rather put your money in XLE right here, or would you rather tuck it in a savings account for the next 10 years? Give me XLE every time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
easy
For sure.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So that's
what
where
do you
my
like?
mind is at. Yep.
Go ahead, Mary.
Nope. That's all. That's where my mind's at. Just going into the year end with rally mode in mind and long term. I think we've talked about how what we've got the mid-election cycle this year is typically 2026 is probably going to be choppy. Historically, that's what we see in the mid-election cycle year. So, yeah, kind of doing the pivot.
Sean, how are you thinking about this period? Last 5 days of the year, first couple of the new year, because remember, like things. I was looking through the calendar with my wife, kind of like scheduling out like what we're gonna do with the kids over the holidays and everything like that. And I was like, man, so the new year doesn't really start until January the 5th. It's kind of a little bit weird before that.
Yeah.
But what are your thoughts between now and then?
Yeah, you're right, man. The having the holidays in the middle of the week just kind of it really just consumes 2 full weeks of trading, right? Just kind of really makes these 2 weeks weird. I'm with you on that.
And the next 2 weekends.
Yeah, it's all weird. It's like, yeah, anyway, it's all weird. But I saw something on the old Twitter yesterday. I think it was Ryan Dietrich. It seems like a Ryan Dietrich thing to say, where he said, in the history of the Santa Claus rally, it's never failed 3 years in a row. And we failed the last 2 years. Maybe I'm butchering the way he said it, but is that ringing true to you guys? Did the Santa Claus rally not deliver the last 2 years? For some reason, I can't remember.
Well, I mean,
People
it's
say because of the Q1 bear way.
You got 3 of them. You got the Santa Claus rally, you got the first 5 days in the January barometer. So it's been mixed each year. So it's a kind of a combination. So it's a complicated answer. I'll write a blog post about it tomorrow. Or
all right. Well, he was saying that it's never happened 3 years in a row. So
maybe. Yeah.
So having that in my mind, I'm like, all right, well, do I want to bet against history here and think that the market is going to roll over in the next couple week or two? Probably not. I'm positioned, overall very long. So I'm hoping this.
but here's the problem with these little seasonality studies. If the market does start to roll over, Sean, are you going to sit there and say, "Oh, but Santa Claus came this year. I'm holding on." Like it can only help you so much. The market's going to do what the market's going to do.
Right. I mean, look, these
down or not. We talk a lot about this.
Seasonality is important, and we pay attention to it, and it matters, right? But at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is what are your positions doing, and how is your risk management being affected? Because I don't care what seasonality says. If all my positions start tanking, I'm getting out. I don't care. And so
yeah,
I'll be that's my MO. And I've been reading a lot of stuff lately.
And to that point, right, I think the more bullish evidence lately is the price action, the expansion in breadth. I mean, AD lines hitting new highs ahead of the major averages, the broadening to some of the more risk-on, more offensive groups of the market. Again, starting to lead the way. Big cap tech, the Mag 7s digging in, failing tops. Like it's more those bullish data points that has me bulled up for a year-end into Q1 rally.
I was just
about seasonality.
I was just looking through all my positions yesterday, and I hadn't realized how much metals exposure I have.
Nice. Yeah,
I wish I had more.
Yeah.
You make it sound like such a bad thing.
No, I know. It's just, I mean, man, I have, I don't know, a lot.
Like
lot.
funky stocks that you've literally never heard of until this cycle. A lot of that, right?
Names he can't pronounce.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. USAU. I mean, what the hell is that? That's something I'm in. Yeah. AU. That's another one.
U.S. Gold Corp. Oh my God, I remember this one from back in the day.
Yeah.
This was Brazil Resources back in the day. BRZF.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Although I did get short I got short a good old fashioned American name yesterday. I'm a little conflicted about it, but I got short the Harley Davidson, the Hog.
Ooh, the Hog, one of the great tickers of our generation.
It's a big nasty top. You like that?
Yeah, I got short the Hog yesterday. We'll see how
Looks
it
like a
goes.
staple stock. You know, I love to
I'm
see.
long hog. I got a hog I'm about to stick in the oven.
Hey-o.
Hey-o.
I love to see motorcycles in a bear market because they're loud and obnoxious and stupid.
I'm with you. I'm with you. When I lived in Chicago, my first apartment in Chicago, lived in a high rise, 40-story high rise, and it was right at a big intersection that people the intersection, like the next leg of it would take you right on the Lakeshore Drive, which is a place that people love to drive. And especially on weekends, on like a Saturday night, 2:00 in the morning, there's a bunch of bars right by my place. All these motorcycle yahoos would get on their motorcycles and rev their engine and then pull up to that red light right underneath my apartment building and rev their engines and then take off down Lakeshore Drive in the middle of the night. And it used to drive me friggin' crazy.
Sean, it's one of my least favorite things about living in Florida is having to hear loud trucks and motorcycles all the time. It's just terrible. I hate it. What's a worse risk reward, buying a Harley Davidson or buying Harley Davidson stock? Because it's both terrible. Either way, you're losing.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good question. Well, look, maybe it goes to zero, Strazza, and all these motorcycles just go away. I doubt it, but maybe.
Rooting for it.
All right, what do you guys say we do a little recess and get going for the I got
Yeah, we got
speaking of
9
hogs,
minutes, baby.
I got to take care of some business in the kitchen.
Get some
Nice meats. You got some nice meats, my friend.
That's what she said.
Hey.
No, I took a picture of my meats yesterday, sent it to Strazza and Pearl Dog. I had on the table, I had 13 pounds of pork. It was a pork shoulder. It was 7 pounds of dry aged ribeye roast.
Yeah.
And 5 pounds of 1.5 inch cut pork chops.
It was a stunning meat pick. Really.
Yeah. It's what I do. I go to the butcher.
Oh.
Ooh.
What's going on here?
So there's
Are we
the
all
shoulder.
invited for dinner?
Yeah,
That
big
is
garlic.
dinner.
He's a
So that
big
is in the
garlic
fridge
guy.
right now.
Looks
You never
great.
have enough garlic.
The structural integrity of that tray is
Called
Yeah,
into
I don't know.
question.
Like you guys think like I'm this like bougie bastard. Like I'm from the hood in Miami, like with a bunch of Cubans. We get shit done. I get resolved. That's what we say. I get resolved. So there you go. And there is so the move is you stab it with a knife, like OJ style, like just put holes all over it, and then you stick the garlic cloves in the holes. See what's going on there?
got it.
And then I stabbed them so hard that I could fit multiple garlic cloves. That's why they're like sticking out of their holes. You see what I'm saying? That's what's going on there. And then you got to take the skin out. So you carve out the skin. Go to the next one there. You can see what's going on. Carve out the skin. You just put salt and just lay it all out. You got to keep it dry for it to get crispy. But yeah, that's what's going on there.
Nice.
Wow.
Looks great.
All right.
Is that from the shoulder? That's the skin from the shoulder?
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice. Looks like some good eatings at the Parets house for the holidays. I like it.
I don't have time to fuck around, man.
All right, listen, let's take this another direction. Old man in the room here.
Hey.
Holiday gift ideas. I know it's late, it's last minute, but I got the best last minute gift for any of you who are struggling. All right, particularly for perhaps older people in your family, like perhaps your parents or your grandparents. The best gift you can give anybody this holiday season, or any holiday season really, is not a trinket. It's not some bullshit you bought last minute at Best Buy, right?
That's what I do.
What your family wants, what older people in your family want, your parents, your grandparents, what they want is they want you. And what they want from you is to hear from you. Write them a letter. Sit down with a pen. Don't type it out. With a pen and paper, and write out how you feel about the most important people in your life. I'm telling you, that gift, no one will regret it. There's my last minute gift idea for all of you who are looking for a last minute.
Don't have ChatGPT do it for you either.
Don't do
You're
that.
making Mary cry. That was really nice, Sean.
It's a great idea. Great idea.
If you have ChatGPT do it, just don't forget. Just don't copy the end when they say, "Is there anything else I can help you with?" Just don't copy that part. Right?
Dead giveaway.
Yeah.
By the way, shout out to JC and Spencer with the Christmas sweaters. Man, I dropped the ball on that one.
Yeah.
Good job.
You guys look great. Really good.
Well
More
done.
leverage.
More leverage.
So while JC's over there making all the protein and Perlman program, I was doing the cookie fest last night. We did the peanut butter blossoms, and we did the monster cookies, and we did the sugar cookies. So funny story, and probably only Sean will even know what I'm referencing. Last night we're cutting out the cookies, and we've got the snowmen, and we've got the Christmas trees, and we've got, you know, the gingerbread boy and girl. And then my son, I look over, I put a picture, if we can throw the picture up. Do we have it? Anyone with teenage kids in the house will recognize immediately what happened here.
Oh, I see what happened. I see it.
You see, I knew you would, Sean.
Oh, 6'7".
6'7". So we've got 6'7" Christmas cookies in our house this year. So that was just a funny little thing that happened last night. He was 6'7", all day incessant. 6'7". In fact, JC said it earlier on the show. I don't even remember what it was referencing. Like he said 6 or 7, and my brain automatically went 6'7". These kids, oh my gosh! So that's what you have to look forward to with those of you with the young kids or no kids. Is
That's how many
lingo.
pounds of ribeye I have. 6, 7.
Oh, maybe that's what it was. I mean, I'm thankful it's not like 6'9", you know, because back in our generation it was 6'9".
And we're having a 69. 69 underrated these days. I'm telling you, sex is in a bear market. Nobody, but I'm telling you.
Man, JC's talking about 69 and his meats all in the same broadcast.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, so 6'7".
That's great.
Our meats.
I'm making
getting
filet
some-
tonight, by the way.
Oh, who eats that stuff?
I know you hate that, but Strazza and I like the filet. So
Play.
You guys hate flavor?
Listen,
I like
I'm
tender.
not gonna have any meat today, and I'm okay with it. We do like the Feast of the 7 Fishes for Christmas Eve, so there will be 0 meat in my house. I will miss all the meat. All the meat will happen tomorrow, but I am excited for some octopus bacala. It's gonna be nice.
I love Italian. I love Italians and Italian cuisine and Italian wine, but that's all the fish and no meat on Noche Buena is like
No
just
meat.
no. That's
like
wrong.
we got like a
It's wrong on
cousin
all
that comes
levels.
over and he doesn't like fish. That's like a whole thing. You know, you got to like, yeah. But it's good. My brother's an incredible cook. I'm sure the octopus is going to be fantastic. It's going to make like linguine and clams and all that jazz. It's nice. It's really good. Delicious stuff.
My recess is going to be just a PSA. I know we've mentioned this in passing the past few weeks, but we're all going to be in Miami in actually less than a month. I didn't realize that. Wow.
Yeah, man.
Less than a month from
Snuck up
now.
on you.
I guess 3.5-ish weeks from now. And if you guys want to hang out with us, you definitely should. I got a little sizzle reel I can play for you, but I'm going to drop the link in the chat to come hang out with us in Miami next month. Mary will be there. JC will be there.
We've got some amazing things planned.
Yeah, I'm
lots of
stoked. I'm
wine.
stoked for that.
We got some stuff
Listen,
planned.
you know, this started out originally trying to get a group of people in an intimate space to be able to share ideas.
This is a very selfish endeavor, what we do here, right? You know, we're gonna come out of this with like to-do lists. Like we're gonna brainstorm here and be like, that's a good idea. And figure out how we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna go ahead and implement that. And we've been able to develop amazing strategies over the years by doing exactly this. And for those of you who are with us every week in our team meetings, like you get it. So this is like our team meeting on steroids with additional voices.
And at the end of the day, a lot of us in this room are making a lot of money. We want to keep that money. we want to look for opportunities moving forward to continue to add zeros and commas to our net worth.
That's a great hype vid.
That was great.
Shout out Izzy and Gene. So good.
I like that it's also got Nashville and New York on there. So we're committed. We got the whole schedule lined up for the year. This is great.
I like how I narrated that, but I didn't have that. These were all stuff that I said a long time ago. By the way, that adding zeros and commas to our net worth part that I said, I said that. That's great. That's a great quote right there.
You did.
That's what we're doing.
Dude, adding zeros and commas to our net worth. Fuck yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I love that.
100%.
So anyway, guys, the link is in the description on YouTube. It is also in the chat on YouTube. Come hang with us. We'll be there, like I said, Miami in a few weeks, Nashville in May, New York in September. So,
and these just aren't events. This is a community that we have built and that we are super proud of, that we are going through trades and ideas and talking every single day, especially once a week at our internal analyst meeting. So this is not just an event. This is a community that you can be a part of and come join our inner circle.
It really is the best
day.
community ever. It's so good. It's so good.
I just heard the opening bell on Sean's, I think it was Sean's computer. So we got to go. Thank you for watching, everyone. Merry Christmas. Mary, I didn't forget. Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, happy
Tomorrow.
birthday.
Happy birthday,
Thanks,
Mary,
guys.
tomorrow.
Thank you.
It's tomorrow,
It's
but
tomorrow.
same idea.
Thank you.
We will be back on Friday. So we'll see you guys there. Have a good one. Enjoy the holidays. Go make some money. Enjoy your time with your people.
Merry
All right?
Christmas, you filthy animals.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Run it. I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it